All right. It's time. I'm Eric. You're watching Sideboard MTG here on YouTube Gaming. Hope you guys enjoy tonight's deck. It's Gruul Frenzy or Wayward Frenzy, Red Green Stompy, whatever you want to call the deck. It's a Stompy deck, and it's got Frenzy to just kind of help you keep going. So, hope you guys like tonight's show. Give it that thumbs up if you do, and if you like the content in general, as always, subscribe to the channel. Alright guys, how's everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone's well. Looks like we got some people in chat getting a little sick over some blue cards and stuff, but you know, hey, it happens, you know, some people don't like being countered. So, let's talk about tonight's deck. Now, this is it's a Still Leaf Stompy deck, okay? So as we look through the cards and everything here, you're going to see that this is 100% a Still Leaf Stompy deck. And, you know, we've got Land of War Elves on turn 1 to help us get that turn 2 Still Leaf down. We have J-Light Rangers and Wayward Swordtooth to help us get additional lands, Wayward Swordtooth to help us play additional lands. But the real trick here with this deck is we're using Experimental Frenzy. That's right, a 4 of Experimental Frenzy in the Stompy deck to help us just keep drawing cards. And, you know, that's why most of the converted mana cost of this deck is very cheap. But once we get a Wayward Swordtooth down, you're no longer bound by stopping at your first land that you hit. You know, you play that first land off of Frenzy, then, you know, you play down to the next land, and you're kind of stuck. Well, not with Wayward Swordtooth, because you can play that land as well. And then we have cards like Treasure Map to help us look at that top card. We know that it's already a land. We go ahead and just scry that to the bottom and keep going anyway. So Treasure Map, absolutely wonderful here. Also giving us some ramp to help get into, you know, more of the spells that we can get off the top of our deck with Frenzy. And then we have cards like Gruul Harpooner, which will be able to fight something like a Lyra. And yeah, they're going to gain that 5 life, but getting a Lyra off the battlefield is exactly what you want to do here with Gruul Harpooner. Now, SVN works a little bit of, you know, double duty. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, you guys didn't hear the opening song? That's crazy. Well, I'm not gonna go back. We're just gonna go from here. That's the main deck, guys. The sideboard of this deck is just a lot of really hardy creatures. I mean, we've got Carnage Tyrants, we've got Nullhide Ferox, and more Vine Mayors. Really helps against, you know, the black versions, the black decks out there. And then, of course, you know, some Lava Coils to be able to deal with things like Shalai. And then Fiery Cannonade for, you know, those tokens matchups. And then more Banefire because, you know, sometimes Banefiring somebody one time is just not enough, and we want it again. So, yeah, Banefire. I love Banefire. If you guys haven't noticed, I love Banefire. Great card. Now, in this deck, it's basically just running the Rootbound Crags. We do have a Timber Gorge here, but once the Gruul Guild comes out and we get the additional shock lands, it's going to be absolutely wonderful to be in these colors. Hopefully, we're going to get some more awesome cards to add to our Gruul decks, and I'm looking forward to that. So that's the deck, guys. I hope you guys like it, and we're going to get into some gameplay. Gruul Frenzy. Did everyone like the Boros breakdown that I did? I hope so. I'm going to be trying to do a Golgari breakdown this week. If you guys want to check out that, it's up there in the information button. If you guys want to, you know, check out that breakdown, you can see it there. So, Aiden, I was too, man. I was sad too. But you know what? You know what we got coming up? You got coming up tomorrow for Dev, right? Now I may be letting the cat out of the bag here because he that's twice today I've said that. You know, that his patrons get you know, a day's notice on what decks are coming out, and he's got a Dimir build coming up. I think you guys are gonna like it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to some Dimir. All right, guys. So let's do we got a sniper trying to come up? You want to play against Gruul? Here we go. All right. Let's go, Breezy. Let's go. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning when I recorded that. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was wanting to do the late night stream, and I was like, well, instead of a late night stream, I need to get this content out. So I went ahead and just did it. So yeah. Well, we don't have like the most wonderful of turns, but I mean we can turn 2 treasure map and turn 3 still leaf champion. That's still not a bad turn, and you know you're not going to have every game where you're going to start out with a Land of Werewolves. So let's see how this works when we don't start out with Land of Werewolves. All right, I'm just going to play a forest and pass the turn. It's a beautiful forest. Uh-oh. Blue cards from the opponent. Well, let's go ahead and get down a treasure map and go from here. The opponent's going to be playing blue. Oh, no. Alright, well, that's pretty good for us. Getting a Still Leaf champion down here is exactly what we want against this deck. So we did get our opening to just kind of drop this Still Leaf champion, and here we go. I mean, yeah, he gets to, you know, probably put something on this. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like he's just going to be attacking. No Curious Obsession here. He's got 4 turns to deal with our Still Leaf champion. If he doesn't, then sorry about your luck, opponent. Sorry about your luck. Pretty dead stream tonight. Wonder where everyone's gone. No clue. I know I didn't get my my stream up, you know, a couple hours ahead of time like I normally like to do. So YouTube, I'm waiting on the YouTube notification. I'm waiting on. It's definitely. Oh wow! It's okay. It's maybe a Surveil deck. He threw a Midnight Reaper in the grave. Well, I actually want to get rid of this Night Veil sprite right now. So we're gonna go and go ahead and fight the Night Veil sprite. Yes, we will use the ability. We can go ahead and get Elf and pass the turn. So not a bad turn there for us. People will show up for this deck. This deck's pretty sweet. If we can get into an Experimental Frenzy and resolve it, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Midnight Reaper. Turn off those auto yields. Go ahead. Ooh. More land. Let's put that on the bottom. We'll go upkeep. We're gonna go ahead, activate our treasure map again. J-Light Ranger on top. That looks pretty good to me. Let's go ahead, try to play a J-Light. Well, we know we can play a J-Light Ranger here. Another champion. Yeah, I don't think I mind champion here. So let's get in. I'm not worried about taking, you know, a point of damage from Siren Storm Tamer because, you know, he didn't block or something, and oh, okay, well, it's fine by me if you just want to chump block. Chump block, draw a card, opponent. That's actually, I'm okay with that. I mean, if you want to chump block with your counter spell, that's perfectly fine by me. So there we go. I mean, he drew a card, but we got rid of Siren Storm Tamer, and I don't think he swings with his Midnight Reaper, because if he does swing with Midnight Reaper, then we just block with J-Light. Atrata, that's a thing. Can't be blocked. Alright, we know that there's a Still Leaf Champion on top, so we'll just go ahead and draw the Still Leaf Champion. Another treasure map. Do we want that? I think we put it on the bottom. Let's put it on top. Let's keep the treasure map. I'm going to go ahead and play Swordtooth here. Yeah, it costs treasure, but it can block. It can attack. I mean, we have the city's blessing. And now when a Atrata swings, they get rid of something like Still Leaf Champion. We start getting through with everything else. I mean, he could get rid of Wayward Swordtooth if he wanted to. But at this point, we're going to be just trying our best to hit with as much as possible. I expect that we're going to be playing something very close to this tomorrow night. So, yeah, should be a lot of fun. Alright, Atrata gets in. We lose something. What do we lose? Like, which is more important right now? Like, getting rid of Champion or getting rid of... Ooh. He's going to blink it with the ability on the stack. Aren't you clever, opponent? Got rid of the Wayward Swordtooth. Okay. I mean, we need to close this out ASAP. Alright, so we know that there is a treasure map up there. We're going to go ahead and grab that. I'm going to go ahead, draw another card. We can play a land for the turn. We can play Wayward Swordtooth. We can play a treasure map. Does he have a counter for the treasure map? No? Alright, so let's get in. Unfortunately, I don't think we can get in with much else. So, here we go. We'll punch for 5. If he's got more shenanigans for the Atrata, this could be it. Played what on stream? Yeah, so I actually ended up going back and putting Elvish Rejuvenator in that 3-drop spot, and it turned out pretty well. Like, I was pretty happy with it. I'm hoping he doesn't have extra shenanigans for Atrata. If he does have more shenanigans, then we're going to be in a little bit of trouble, but hopefully not. Elvish Rejuvenator, you look at the top 5 cards of your library and you can put a land card from amongst them onto the battlefield. It's a 1/1 for 3 mana that you, I think it's Rejuvenator. Yeah, I think so. I think it's Rejuvenator. But it works really well in that deck because you're wanting to ramp anyway, and then that was a Friday Night promo. That's not bad. It was either that or District Guide that I wanted to use, so one moment, guys. I don't know why everything's so dim. Like, my camera has been so dim lately. Maybe I need to move my lights around. like, if I'm way up here, you know, it's not that bad, but he didn't do anything. Okay, well, let's see what we've got. Let's put Galta on top. Galta seems good. Does he have a counter spell? Let's go ahead and Galta. Let's go ahead and treasure map. Put that on top. We'll go ahead and draw that. Unfortunately, we can't play it, though. I think it's time to start getting very aggressive. Very aggressive. So, here we go. Now he'll have to swing with Etrata to get rid of Galta. I mean, Etrata can block something here. But I just want to get through with as much damage as possible. He gets some triggers, draws some additional cards. And I wanted to play everything before combat damage because I knew that he would want to draw something, even if he was putting a Siren Stormtamer in front of something. So that was the plan. Like, just go ahead and get everything before he has a chance to draw more counter spells. So now he has to swing with Etrata to be able to deal with Galta. And if he does that, he's dead to our board state if he can't add more to the board. So depending on what he has to add to the board, I don't expect Galta to be around next turn, so, you know, we'll see. You think you're going to slot Frenzy and maybe Steamkin in a Goblin list to see what happens? You're probably going to do really well with it, Albatross, because there's people already doing that and putting up tournament results. The Boros Goblins deck is exactly what you're talking about. You know, it's got Steamkin, a bunch of really cheap Goblins, and, you know, you hit Frenzy, and then you just start casting off the top. And if you get multiple... Yeah, this is game 1, match 1. If you get... Alright, so what do you have for a backup here, opponent? Let's go ahead. We'll get rid of Thief of Sanity. And this will put him at 2 as a minimum. So, alright, he's going to go ahead and counter that. Alright. He's still going to be at 2. I want to go ahead and draw a card. I want to see what else we have available. Oh, wow. Next turn, it would have been time. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. And we'll have next turn to just go off. Oh goodness. I mean, if he can't produce a blocker here anyway, then... Alright, so we'll draw this. Thumbnail is liches and fishes for you? Really? Refresh the screen. You shouldn't... Huh? Wonder why thumbnail is liches and fishes. I'll check that out after this game. He's going to get rid of this land for us. Jade Light on top. Wonder what he got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, maybe he got a Galta. He can't play it. Let's see what he got. That's gonna be game. It's gonna be game. What's up, Axel? Alright, so Vinemare can't be blocked here. Vinemare might be a little bit better than Druid of the Cow. Everything else I kind of like. Fiery Cannonade, maybe, maybe not. We might be able to catch him with, you know, a Lava Coil or something like that. You know what? I don't think so. I think we just run this back. Back after being here earlier. Well, thank you. Thanks, Rush. Appreciate your return. How's the deck? Well, we just played one game with it so far. Game 1, match 1. And we beat a Dimir Atrada deck. So, we'll see what happens. I'd be happy to get the Still Leaf Champion down and just go on turn 2 and just start stomping people. You know, Still Leaf Stompy. Nullhide and Harpooners to build this. Well, you're not looking at a ton of money there if you just need some Nullhides and Harpooners. By the way, patrons, please check over on the Patreon. I've got the post up for you guys to post this month's deck. And, you know, we did have that early rotation last month. It kind of hinders us a little bit. So expect more than one game of each of your decks to be played this game, this time. I'm going to get on those early. I don't want to wait towards, like, till the very end of the month. So expect those decks to start rolling out, you know, as they start coming in. I'm gonna try to get those just as quick as possible as you guys start submitting them. So if you are, you know, one of the $10 patrons and you got, you know, decks to be played, then make sure you post those and we'll get some gameplay out for you guys. See what you're brewing with. I'm excited to see your brews. Well, Still Leaf Champion's still a monster, and Gruul Harpooner is like gonna be amazing in this matchup. So I'm keeping. I'm just gonna keep. I'm keeping. Albatross, you have a good day, bud. Thanks for stopping in, sir. We'll have to get you to play me a nice tune sometime. Albatross is a musician, so Alba T. Rouse. All right, here we go. I want to get that experimental. We love YouTube's not notifications. Yeah, well, that's YouTube for you. We'll get our treasure map down. I mean, we want to get to actually use it for a little while. It may actually be better to just go Gruul Harpooner and just go to work from there, but like just to get more aggressive. I want my treasure map down though. And as much as I want to slam this next turn, if he spends, you know, most of his mana to just play a flyer, then I may just fight it. Do want to avoid a Atrada if possible, but an Atrada with tricks could be mean. Thief of Sanity. Alright, well, I am going to kill that, and that means that we get to scry here. I mean, we do lose our Harpooner for this, but that's okay. Let's put that on top. That'll be a perfect card next turn. If we can resolve that, we'll be able to play a ton of lands off of it. So, ooh, pretty lands. Thank you. I should use these all the time, but I always forget to put my John Avon lands in. So, they're the only full art lands that you can really get on that are really. They're the only lands that you can get on Magic Online. They didn't put the unglued. I think these are unhinged. I could be wrong. I always get those two mixed up. Jund Unsealing list on the Reddit. Nihilist inspired him to brew. That's awesome. What's up, Michael? Use sideboard coupon for manatraders. Absolutely love it. Got 6 months loyalty now, and it's cheaper than with the coupon. That's right. I mean, once you've been with manatraders for a while, you actually start getting loyalty premiums and stuff, and the price actually just keeps dropping over time. ManaTraders is really big on, not just, streamers and people like that or people like me that help promote their website. They're really big on valuing their customers. I mean, if you're someone who, uses ManaTraders and you continue to use ManaTraders, I'm not going to use mana here because I want to use everything. We're going to go Wayward swordtooth for 3. And then I'm going to play the red source, and then I'm going to play a Pooner to kill the Siren Storm Tamer. And then I'm going to pass the turn. So, you upvoted the Jun's Unsealing deck. See that? There you go. They're unhinged lands. You have them on your sleeves. Awesome. Awesome. Do you have them in your sleeves as well? A foil island's like ridiculous. It's crazy. Alright, well, we haven't actually started pushing damage yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I wanted to play the Still Leaf Champion, but it didn't allow me to actually, double spell that turn, and I didn't want him to like keep a Siren Storm Tamer around to be able to protect something like a Trotta, so... If you only were rich. Yeah, me and you both, buddy. Me and you both. Like, it's just something we don't have the luxury of getting, huh? Come on, Vinemayor. Let's put that on top. That seems great. Play the Vinemayor. At least I can start getting in. No. Ooh, he's paying life. He's surveilling. Let's see what he dumps. Does he dump anything, or did he just pay 2 life to leave the cards on top? Will there ever be another unset? We just had Unstable as an unset, and it had beautiful full art lands in it. So I assume that, yeah, they'll bring unsets back. I mean, Unstable was a huge success. I don't expect them to do it, that often, maybe every, few years. But, yeah, we just had an unset again. So we've had 3 unsets now, and they all had full art lands. And it was, might have been early this year. I don't remember. It might have been last year. But it wasn't that long ago. He threw nothing in the graveyard. So he paid 2 life to fix his draw from the top 2, or to just draw the same thing he already had. I don't know. It was last year? Okay. Yeah, I know it wasn't that long ago. Battle for Zendikar lands are also very pretty. They are. Dude, I didn't play multiple lands last turn. I'm going to take the 6. We're going to try to swing for 8. Night Vale. Let's go ahead. See what we can get. Llanowar Elf. Let's put that on the bottom. See if we can draw something better. There we go. So, 1, 2, 3. And, I mean, we have to race. We don't have many options at being able to kill this. So, his blue creatures blocking the Vinemayor here do kind of not the greatest thing in the world. question is do I spend 2 of these treasures to have a full turn next turn untapped for the Experimental Frenzy? I think I do. Because we only have maybe 1 or 2 more turns that we can really go off with. So Experimental Frenzy. And then we'll pass. So we know we've got another champion on top, so that'll be 3 mana. And then we'll have 3, 4, 5 mana to keep going. He does need a blue creature to be able to block Vine Mare. Or he could just Ravenous Chupacabra, kill the Stillleaf Champion. That's fine too. It's okay. We got more. And now we're actually to the point where a Harpooner will kill Doom Whisper, which will be great. Alright, so let's go ahead, draw our champion, which we can't play. We will play a land. We will sacrifice a treasure, draw a card, play J-Light. We don't have any other red cards in the deck right now, other than Banefire, but another Vine Mare. We got lands off the top. Can't even play the Vine Mare. Okay, well, maybe I should leave this back. Just get in for 5 here. It's a little bit unfortunate. Remember, we can't play anything from our hand. There's a list in the description box. Yes. I don't know if this is Jim Davis's build or not. This is the build that 5-0'd on Competitive Standard League. So, I mean, not a bad build, but it is the build that we'll be drawing Vine Mare next turn. That's kind of horrible. But yeah, it's the build that 5-0'd. If that is Jim Davis's build, then yep, this is Jim Davis's build. I actually got a lot of requests to play this deck. A lot of people were asking about the red-green Frenzy deck. So, it's Doom Whisperer though. We need a Cruel Harpooner to be directly under this, or land then Cruel Harpooner. Otherwise, we're gonna be in a little bit of trouble. I'm just going to trade the J-Light here and take the 6. This gives us lethal on the crackback if he doesn't play a creature. So he has to have a creature or a way to untap this. Ravenous Chupacabra. That is a thing. Alright, so we're going to draw our Vine Mare. Experimental Frenzy. War Elf. Land. Wayward Swordtooth. There's the Harpooner! Oh! Oh no! There it was! Oh, it should have been the War Elf should have been Harpooner, and we would have been able to kill this, and it would have been game. That's so brutal. 1 card away. Our expansion set cards allowed in Standard Don't think Rex Sage can be played. Rex Sage can be played. Rex Sage is currently standard legal. What do you mean by expansion set cards? Like, not 100% following here. What's up, Justin Clay? How you doing, good sir? So what do we want? Maybe I just want more Banefire. More Banefire over Druids? Let's go with that. Let's take out the Druid of the Cow and go more Banefire. Yeah, the Reclamation Sage was printed in something. Battle Bonds? No, Battle Bonds cards are not legal, but Reclamation Sage can be played in Standard. It's Bourbon and Magic time. Didn't work in the AM. Oh man, Bourbon and Magic. I love Bourbon and Magic. I was so happy when Magic the Gathering finally said that, you know, they didn't care that people would, you know, consume alcohol at certain tournaments if the tournament, you know, was organized properly, which also opened it up that we could play Magic and drink without actually getting in trouble for that as well. Okay, so I've got a couple options here. I could play Still Leaf Champion, or I could play Wayward Swordtooth, play the additional land, and be able to scry. And I think that that's actually the better play. So I'm going to go for it. He might have a counter. If he does, he's got me. So we'll play land and pass. We'll see what his 3 mana play is, if he has a 3rd mana. I think for an alcohol tournament, well, I mean, it would have to be 21 plus, but I don't know what the real rules are on that, but yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's get another land in here. So let's go ahead. Harpooner. Yeah, that'll work. Still gonna Banefire this. Okay, well, not being very aggressive right now, but at least we got rid of the Thief of Sanity. We've got some pretty good creatures I just don't want him to have. Harpooner, we can put that on top. So, we've got our City's Blessing now, which means we can swing, which is awesome. I don't expect him to block here. I'm still going to kill the Etrata. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bye, Etrata. Watsy, loosen up their rules so so you could allow alcohol. Yeah, that's that is definitely something that Watsy did, and I'm happy about it. Thief of Sanity. Well, let's go 1, 2, 3. Play our champion. Play the Harpooner. Fight the Thief. Anyone else getting the idea that the Harpooner is awesome? This card's amazing. Okay, well, I mean, he needs to deal with this champion. Alright, so more land. We'll cast Land of Wealth. Get into combat. And I guess we just continue to try to close out the game. I mean, he's on a 2-turn clock at this point, so yeah, Harpooner equals kill spell. I mean, destroy target creature with flying almost. You like the art? Yeah, Harpooner's got some pretty cool art. I mean, it's like this locust thing just stuck to the top of like a Golgari pylon or whatever. Like, if you look, oh man, that ain't cool, opponent. That is not nice. You are not nice. Two-drop 3/2, right? Even if you don't do anything else, it's still a 2-drop 3/2. Frenzy, frenzy, frenzy. I'm gonna see if he blocks. If he blocks, I don't have to cast the Harpooner. Like, you know, seems good, right? Now I'm going to cast the Harpooner anyway. I mean, he used his Siren's Ruse to bounce it, and look how big this thing gets. I mean, I wish you had some way to like give it haste. I mean, that's a 7/2 round now. Jeez. Yes, Gruul support in the next set's going to be absolutely wonderful, guys. It really is. All right. Game 1. We got our match 1. We got there. That's right. We got there. What's up with my hair? Oh, curling is. I got to fix that. Okay, so let's play a different opponent here. That goblin gives haste. Does it give all of your creatures haste, or is it the one you just like tap to give a creature haste? Orzhov and Rakdos for life. I'm a fan of Orzhov. I do like me some Orzhov. I like aristocrats builds and things like that. And Orzhov's normally, you know, got some kind of Blood Artist thing in there, and I want a Blood Artist reprint, guys. I don't know if we can handle it, but yeah. Is it still saying fishes and liches? All right, we might lose a couple frames here. We're gonna see what's going on here. I'm gonna see what's going on. This is not supposed to be fishes and liches. This is supposed to be Gruul. Gruul Frenzy. Let's do it. Let's just do it for you, right here in front of you guys. All right. So we're gonna go change thumbnail. No file chosen. Uploading thumbnail. Your masterpiece is almost ready. Thanks, YouTube. Thumbnail updated. Your audience will see it in a moment. Alright, I mean, it's updated. Hey, there's 40 of you guys here. I don't pay attention to how many people are watching, so forgive me for that. I'm going to stream the same way, whether there's one of you guys here or 100, so... and I don't know. That was a piece of streaming advice that was given to me. You know, stream like you're streaming to 1,000 people, no matter how many people are there. So, you know, just keep talking. Just keep talking. Kapala. Why aren't we playing that sweet Golgari deck? You're going to get sick of Golgari next week. Next week is Golgari week. This week was Boros week. I've got some Boros decks coming up for you guys this weekend that I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be playing my Boros Mentor deck. I'm going to be playing my version of Boros Angels. I may not even play Angels. I mean, we've kind of, I think the meta's kind of burnt out on Boros Angels, but I'm definitely going to play my Boros Mentor deck. I put out my Boros Guild Breakdown this week, or last night. You guys should be able to see that in the little information icon up here. Yeah, I mean, kind of rare heavy for MTGA. Well, that's why I'm playing it for you guys. You know, so you know whether or not you actually want to get that. I still say that, you know, if you're going to be playing Magic Arena, that you need to. I'm trying to figure out a Boros Turns deck. Yeah, I put out the Boros guide. Next week I'll be putting out the Golgari guide. We're going to be like really focusing on Golgari next week. And then the week after that it's going to be Selesnya. The event has been canceled. Contact Wizards. Whatever. I'm not contacting Wizards. Oh man, somebody's already grabbed that seat. Okay, here we go. What's up, Echo? Yeah, it took me a little while. I wanted to get it out earlier, but we just didn't have enough meta information. Like, we just didn't know exactly where the meta was to be able to truly. I'm gonna keep this hand. I mean, we got a Llanowar Elf. You know, we can like turn 3 Vine Mayor. We hit a red source. I mean, we're gonna get into Experimental Frenzy, and let's see how this works against Golgari. All right. Why don't I ever create games? Opens up opportunities for stream snipers. It's a big deal to dodge a stream sniper. Stream snipers will on stream will make you just look like the shittiest player in the world. And it's like, how? So like every streamer deals with stream snipers on some level. So yeah, I mean, it's a thing. I mean, I mean, we could swing. Nah. But yeah, stream snipers just like, it's like, why can't I win? And there was a point where I was not trying to dodge stream snipers, and the only thing I was doing was I was writing down the names of the people I was playing against, and there was a nice little point there where I played the same person on stream at like three days each week for like 2 weeks in a row, and that was bad. It was real bad. So let's get this Vine Mayor out of our hand. Don't really have the mana to get the Druid of the Cowl out of our hand. At least Druid's holding back the opposing forces. You think Jim Davis's version was better? It's possible. It's possible, Jacob. His Duncan Dinos or whatever. Five Color Glitches Mastery with Boros Turns. Mind blown. Maybe. Okay, so we're gonna go Druid. Frenzy. Another Experimental Frenzy on top. That's a good card to draw. If he wants to draw a card here and trade, that's fine. He may just trade both Llanowar Elf and Ripjaw Raptor for this. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. we've got our draw engine, and we'll have a backup experimental frenzy. So hopefully with our tons of mana here, we've got 7 mana available, and we should be able to get down to a land. So should be able to flood the board here somewhat, hopefully. Hopefully we don't go land. Opponent. We're going to pop our frenzy. Pop our frenzy. He did not pop our frenzy. Let me untap. Let me untap. I mean, he could still pop the frenzy with the Land of War Elf. He did. He did just that. Hey, look what we drew. Frenzy. Let's play Frenzy. We'll play the Elf. We'll play the land. I haven't played a land this turn. Wait, did I play a land this turn? No, I drew Frenzy, right? So I played a land. Yeah. Oh well. We'll pass the turn. Zax, where you been, dude? It makes creatures, you're not a fan. But Zaxzillo, you made a creature deck. Assassin's Trophy. Do we need another red source? Probably not. Like, we just really need the one red source. He keeps it up and I'm going to Banefire him for 1,000,000. Another land. So we could Banefire for 1,000,000 here. I mean, we could just Banefire this Nullhide Ferox. So we'd pay 1, 2, and then we would have 4, 5, 6, 7. We'd have to tap 2 dudes to be able to Banefire Nullhide Ferox. Let's get this off the battlefield. We want Nullhide Ferox. Banefire it for 6. Feels bad. I really wanted to point that Banefire at his face. Chat is more blue than ever. Right? At this point, we actually might have too many moderators. Yeah. We've got green and blue and white and... if you guys do want to help support the channel and you want to get access to all the emojis and stuff that we have available in chat, then all you have to do is go to YouTube Gaming, and there should be a join button there. It's like a Twitch Prime subscription, and if you guys are big into being in chat, then by all means support the channel. Use that for your choice of support. I don't expect everyone to support in all the different ways, but yeah, let's do this. I mean, he kills Land of War Elf and a Druid of the Cow. So we lose 2 mana dorks for a Vine Mayor. And come on, Frenzy. That's not a Frenzy. I don't expect a lot of flyers from the opponent, so I'm just going to play the Harpooner. Okay. No legal targets to choose from. Nope. It's a 6-2. It needs haste. Gin of Wishes. Gin of Wishes is pretty cool. Apex. Apex seems good too. But yeah, like I was saying, there's a lot of different ways to help support the channel. If you guys want to be big in chat there, Justin Clay just posted all of the emojis right here that we have access to. So if you guys do want to do that, also sponsoring the channel there should take over Stream Boss. So yeah. Just gonna pass. The opponent said, this match certainly hasn't gone as I expected. And I said, me either. Let's play a tap land. Play a Jade Light Ranger. I think we need to make this Jade Light as large as possible. Watch go land. And we're going to put that on top. We're going to put it on top again. Jade Lights seem like that's going to be how we start turning this deck around. So, Jade Light. Come on, show me a Frenzy. We're going to leave that on top. We're going to leave it on top again. I am going to start swinging, though. So, swing. See if we can start removing some stuff. I mean, if he wants to go like Merfolk Branchwalker, in front of, I mean, this is going to pump the pelt collectors, but that's fine. Oh, wow. Yeah. Go pelt collector. He shouldn't get triggers there. There we go. So he's got some 2/2 pelt collectors, but he now doesn't have near as much on the battlefield as he did a moment ago. And that's, man, he keeps drawing land. All right. Just so many lands. Still leave. Now I'm getting some threats. Attack in with Pelt Collector. He just takes it. First Blood! Yeah! No, this deck runs Wayward, Swordtooth, and well, that's a Galta. Wayward, Swordtooth, and what's the other one? Treasure Map to be able to clear the top of the library for Frenzy. Oh, here we go. All right, this may be a Frenzy turn. Let's see what we can do. All right, so we're gonna play Land of War Elf. We're going to play a land, and we hit another land. Alright, well. Okay, Galta. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We could put everything in front of Galta. Just everything. We actually only need to put, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, we still have to put absolutely everything. Still leave champion for the opponent. Oh, man. These Pelt Collectors. These Pelt Collectors are getting big. Michael B., thank you for subscribing, sir. Come on, Galta. Woo. So I'm going to kill this. We'll kill that. And we'll take our 12. We need good things to happen. Land. Oh, come on. That's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Alright, so I think we definitely just want to be bigger than him, so I think Carnage Tyrant's going to be great. I don't think Vine Mayor's the most wonderful thing in this matchup. Nullhide Ferox are going to be great as well. I'm going to take out the Druids, and actually it may not be Druid. Maybe we keep the Druids. You know what? I'm going to keep the Harpooners. Let's take out the Druids. We'll take out one Druid and the Harpooners and go from there. Maybe we don't want Vivian Reed. And maybe we do want a Harpooner. Or maybe we don't want Harpooner and we want Banefire. Lava Coil is probably the better card here, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go Lava Coil, and I'll reduce a treasure map. We'll go that way. Mono Red Frenzy is honestly the place for that card. It is. It is. We're just trying to have some fun with this. It is a 5-0 deck. I know a lot of people wanted to see it, so. Is there any way I could try out a deck that you created, Mr. Pitts? Well, if you created a deck, then you can post it over on our Reddit. The Reddit link is in the description below. The subreddit is Sideboard MTG. If you post your decks over on the Reddit, ask people here in chat. You know, tell people, say, hey, you know, this type of deck is over there. Please go vote for it. And people will. They will. They'll vote for it. And when they vote for it, you if you get the most votes, you'll get played on Sunday. So, and then if you don't get it one week, just post it again the next week. So. The opponent said he's about to mulligan away a 7-land hand. That's ridiculous. It's a flash in the pan card? Curious what you mean by that. What do you mean by flash in the pan? Just, and this is cool, people are currently on it, but you don't think they'll stay on it? Like, curious. So we could get a ton of ramp. I should not have passed turn. I should have played my Land of War Elves. I did not do that. What the most epic punt in the world. That's what I get for talking to chat. Oh, okay, so you just mean like something, it'll be gone before you know it? I don't think so. I think it will be the red draw engine. I think people will learn a little bit more about how they want to build decks around it, but I think it'll stick around. So, alright, so we get to play our third land. We could play fourth land. Man, I messed up by not playing that Land of War Elves. That was brutal. Yeah, I mean, I could empty my hand here. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll empty our hand over the course of the next turn, so. I mean, we can't block, but that's fine. And then that'll help us get to Ascend quicker. We'll be at 6... 7, 8, 9. So we need like one other castable off the top. We need a non-land off the top. That's what we need. That's castable. So this is turn 4, by the way. Turn 4, out of cards, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana available. Wow, what a hand from the opponent. What a hand. And that turned out well for us anyway. I butchered it, but it still like just dumped the hand onto the battlefield, so I'm okay with how that turned out. Still working on your deck for the Reddit page. May just post it just to get some feedback. Warning, read the deck description on the page so you'll understand what the deck wants before making suggestions. That's a really good thing to do. Like, actually read the deck, look over the deck. I know that's hard to do. Sometimes you just want to look at it and you go, oh, yeah, this all looks pretty cool. Like, with this card, I like playing on this other card, and that card may not actually be the best thing in the world in a particular situation anyway. All right, I'm not gonna forget it this time. We're gonna get that Land of War out, and it looks like we're just gonna be going into Still Leaf Champion on turn 2. So hopefully he doesn't Still Leaf Champion on turn 2, and we can hopefully take over this fight. Maybe. Does he pay the life? Oh, he did not pay the life. So this is just a Branch Walker, huh? Or an Assassin's Trophy to kill our Land of War Elf. Pelt Collector. Okay. Green. Champion! Yay! We got a champion. I want to wait a little bit longer to play Experimental Frenzy. Oh, this is going to be big. What is this? Nullhide Ferox? This got to be like a Ferox or a Vinemare. Ripjaw Raptor. Well, that's a thing. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to Druid of the Cow. Land of War Elf. And then we'll Experimental Frenzy next turn. I don't want to let him draw cards, and I don't want to let that Pelt Collector get any larger right now, so I'm not going to swing. I'm going to hope and pray that our Experimental Frenzy will get us there. What if we just take it? Now what does he do? Probably just plays another one. Ripjaw Raptor's in a really good spot right now, mainly because of the 4/5 power. 4/5 matches up really well with most of the meta, so. Alright. Land. Frenzy, go. Damn it. Okay. Definitely not hitting all the luck here. I think that's a command. Yeah, it's a command. Yay! Good for you, Madness. You got the Reddit command. YouTube does not like Reddit. Like, depending on what you type in about, like, you could be typing almost nothing in. If it's about Reddit, man, the opponent is just like curved out on us here. We're gonna need some major stuff off the top here if we plan on being able to stick around with this Galta on the battlefield. Hey, look, another land. Let's play that. Jade Light Ranger. We'll play that. There's a Carnage Tyrant. We'll put that on top. Can't play it though, right? Let's put it in the graveyard. Galta. Play Galta? Pass? I mean, at least we can Galta block Galta unless he goes Assassin's Trophy at our end step. Assassin's Trophy at our end step would be brutal. This Pelt Collector, though. So we put Galta in front of Galta, chump block with a 4/3 Jade Light Ranger against the Pelt Collector. This is going to be brutal. Or is it better to go... No, we can't do anything else. Like, that's basically all we can do. So we got to chump block the 4 damage that we can stop. We're going to take 6 and be at 2. Okay. Okay. So, Galta. Take 6, go to 2. He'll draw an additional card. Galta will die, making this a 6/6 with trample now. We need like Nullhide Ferox off the top. Why not the Pelt? Because we would have it would have trampled over for the additional damage and would have died. Because we only had 3 power of toughness, and the additional 2 points of damage coming over the toughness would have put us at 0. So that's why not the Pelt. Just throwing that out there. Hey, guess what? We're gonna draw a land. We knew the top card of our deck was a land. We draw it. It's a land. He destroyed our Experimental Frenzy. We had nothing but land in hand. And GG. There we go. Thinking hype relevant in this deck? Maybe. Seems like a weird hand. Almost seems keepable, though. I mean, we get to dump the hand. If we do hit a Frenzy, we're going to be alright. Yes, yes. Vivian Reed is so good right now. Oh, I am loving the card. Vivian is amazing. Okay, so we're going to go Land of War Elves. Next turn, we'll be able to go land, Druid of the Cowl, Land of War Elves. And just maximize. I mean, we could also go... Alright, so we're just going to go Land of War Elves next turn. Yeah. And then we'll follow this up next turn with... What is this? What do you got for 3 mana? Thief of Sanity. Well, opponent. Got a little present for you. This is a harpooner. Say hello to my little friend. And we'll get the Druid of the Cowl down. Getting as much mana down as possible so that we can start doing like Jade Light, Vine Mares, things like that. I think Vine Mare is going to be really good. I want to get that down ASAP here. So probably going to go... Oh, damn it. Alright, so we can go land... Vine Mare and Treasure Map here. And, I mean, that's maximizing the use of our mana. The opponent's definitely going to be able to get some stuff from us with his Thief of Sanity, but... I mean, Thief of Sanity also gives him the option to have, like, green blockers from our deck to be able to block the Vine Mare, which is just a nightmare. So, we'll see what happens. Yeah, well, there was... The entire last block, everyone was like, Vivian's not that great. I mean, Vraska's better. And Vraska's great. Don't get me wrong. Vraska's great. But then all of a sudden the meta turned into, you know, angels and a bunch of flyers and things of that nature. And then all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, she can kill flyers. Okay. The opponent got my treasure map. Got my treasure map. Opponent. That is not cool. Another Thief of Sanity. Plague Crafter. I'll lose Llanowar Elf. Treasure map on top. Do we want to draw a treasure map? Sure. Oops, we're not in main phase. Yes. Oh no, putting that on top's actually horrible because he gets it. I'll put it in the graveyard. Okay, well, let's go, Vinemare. It's all up to you, buddy. It's all up to you. Is it wrong that you just sideboarded in 13 cards against control? I mean, no. I mean, I assume that your main board's like really good against aggro, so you want to be playing against control. Like you've got maybe a weaker game against control, so you got a. You're like, I don't know. I'll tell you in a minute. Maybe your deck's set up for that. I mean, like if you go back and look at like Turbo Fog was a really cool deck. There were people trying to take it to the Pro Tour and stuff, and that deck didn't sideboard at all against aggressive decks, and then sideboarded almost the entire sideboard in versus control decks. So, half of his sideboards for control. You're right, it is. Alright, go ahead and treasure map again here. We're going to go land to the bottom. I'm going to treasure map again. We're going to go bottom. I mean, I can't let him take it. And I'm going to stay aggressive. I mean, yeah, he's got to block something. He's got to block. But this will trade, and then we get to hit him for 4. So, I mean, being aggressive doesn't sound horrible here. Alright. I'm not muted, Emma. Nope. Did someone say zombies? Hey, Kenneth. Kenneth's like, I wasn't watching, and then somebody said zombies, and here I am. Zombies are pretty cool. I like zombies. Good news. Just landed in Argyle's Bloodfast. There you go. Someone say Chad. You miss Gideon, don't you? That Turbo Fog deck was gross, like in a good way. I assume that's what you mean. Like it was just an amazing deck. I think it was an amazing deck. I like the Turbo Fog deck. Let's see what we got on top. Vinemare, yes, we'll put that on top. Man, I do that. I get ahead of myself. I'm used to doing it in paper where you just go, yeah, I'm going to put this on top, draw it, and just put it in your hand. We'll pass. And then, like, we can activate this treasure map on the end of his turn with the Druid of the Cow. Alright, well now he's got 1,000,000 treasures this turn. I mean, he can swing, but just for 2. I mean, yeah, he does get to do some stuff, though. Let's look at our top card. I'm going to put it on the bottom. Maybe I should have left it. I'm digging for you, opponent. I'm digging for you. I should have left it. So there was one less good card in there for him to get. He threw away a Banefire and a Wayward Swordtooth. He plays Seeker Squire? Like, if he throws away Banefire or Wayward Swordtooth, I mean, I wonder just, like, how good whatever was there. Was this Galta? You just going to play Galta on me, opponent? Steel Leaf Champion. That's a Steel Leaf Champion. What do we got? Let's put that on the bottom. Vivian Reed. Oh, Vivian. Gotta get rid of some of this card advantage here. Get rid of this Thief of Sanity. Bye-bye, Thief of Sanity. We're gonna draw a card off of a treasure. Hey, it's a land. We'll play that for the turn. And I'm gonna get frisky. I mean, Vivian's gone. I'm not worried about Vivian. She's just dead. She killed a Thief of Sanity. She did her job. Now we just want to draw as many cards as we can off of Treasure Cove and just keep playing some stuff. I mean, he could have turned everything sideways and killed Vivian anyway. So, at least here we had the option to possibly put him at 4. So, he just wants that Vine Mayor gone. You're right. That's all he wants. He wanted the Vine Mayor gone, and I just want to get into more cards. You need to start streaming before I hit 100K. That's right, Zax. I'm gonna hire you when we get to 100K. Like you're gonna be one of the streamers here on Sideboard MTG. When we get 100K, we're gonna get multiple streamers. And that's what I said. I said when we get 100K and we can start doing other things, we'll do multiple streamers and we'll be able to do it. We'll be able to make it. I think it's possible. I think we had 100K, we could do that. We do like, I don't know what I'm saying we do. MTG Goldfish does multiple streamers and stuff, and they did that before they got to 100K. I mean, I get that they're also, like, you know, a website, and they've got a lot of other, you know, sources of income and stuff, but as we grow, I expect to get more, I expect to find, you know, more sponsors and things like that, so, yeah. That's just something that, you know, I told Zax a long time ago. I was like, when I get to 100K, man, we'll hire you. We'll hire you. You can be a streamer. You can stream for us. Uh-oh. Okay. So we'll go get green source. Sacrifice a treasure, draw a card. Play a land. Sacrifice a treasure, draw a card. Play Jade Light Ranger. Look at the top card of my library. It's a Druidic Owl. I'm going to put it in the graveyard. I don't want it. And we get another land. Hey, for a 23 land deck, I'll tell you, man, this daggum deck, wow. Hashtag, hashtag. Hashtag, hashtag. Is that a thing? Here we go. Hashtag, hashtag. Alright, well, he's out of treasures. We've still got 3 left. It doesn't mean he can't do like Muldrotha or something like that. There's the Thief of Sanity. Another Thief of Sanity. Well, there's his card advantage engine. I think he can get in here. Oh, look, another land. These are the kind of games that just piss you off. Oh, hey, didn't I just put one of those like on the bottom of my library? It's a 23 land deck. Now he's probably going to be like, man, been waiting to play this Fine Broker. Turns out 2 11/4 Crackling Drakes are very friggin' effective. Yeah, they are. Just Tron things. Sure, opponent. If we top deck another land, oh my goodness. And we've got lands in the graveyard. How many lands we got in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3 in the graveyard. 1 in hand. Yeah. I don't think we beat the Sea Leaf Champion. I mean, I don't think we beat the Thief of Sanities here. Thief's going to be too good. Thief is just going to he's going to give him too many of our cards, and it's going to be over. Yeah. All the lands. It's a Tron thing. Yeah. Well. Hey, look. He milled our Harpooner, which we needed. This deck's pissing me off, right? Like, this ain't even fun. I mean, like, all I'm doing is... Oh, he got our Experimental Frenzy. Well, good for you, opponent. Good for you. Watch, he can probably play Experimental Frenzy better than we can. And he doesn't have to play cards from his hand. He can still play cards from exile. This just says he can't play them from his hand. So, yeah. Look! Another freaking land! I'll scoop. Yep. Yeah, rage quit. Just friggin' rage quit. Okay, so Vivian's probably good, but let's get rid of some stuff. Alright, so let's say we get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of Galta, because I'm bringing in the Carnage Tyrants. Wayward Swordtooth. I'm backing off 3 Wayward Swordtooths and 1 Frenzy in this matchup. Maybe we keep 1 Swordtooth. And I'm going to roll like this. Fiery Cannonade's probably actually one of the better spells. Maybe I should have brought Fiery Cannonade in. Goodbye, Frenzy. Right. Okay. Well, I mean, at least we have an answer for his Thief of Sanity. Flip the computer. Right. Oh, look. Land of War Elf, a turn late. I mean, hell, I play him a turn late anyway, right? YouTube is a real job? Yeah, it is. YouTube's 100% a real job. If I got a second real job, it would be getting making another YouTube channel. But no, I would actually rather just put more work into this YouTube channel than to get a second YouTube channel. I'm gonna wait. I mean, we can Vivian Reed next turn. Her plus ability will give us another land, which will get us Carnage Tyrant. So. Getting in for one opponent? Aw, you're so brave. I just want to land, and I want this land of war to resolve, or to survive. Yep, I want that forest right there. That one, that forest right there. That's what I wanted. Yes, we're about to just start dropping Carnage Tyrants on this dude and say, get wrecked, son. If you're doing what you love, it's never a job. 100%. 100%. Oh, opponent, if you down tick, you stream sniping son of... There's no way you would down tick on that. No way someone would down tick on a tapped Land of War Elf right there. You know that. There's no way they would do that. Who would do that? Like, why would you risk... Why would you go down at all? Like, why would you do that? That was a bad... Like, there's no way that he knew that I had Carnage Tyrants in hand. He looked through the entire deck last game, and there was no Carnage Tyrants, right? Like, he looked through the entire deck, there was just Carnage Tyrants in the deck. Now what, opponent? I mean, if I would have sacked an Nullhide Ferox, Vivian Reed dies to the creatures anyway. Wow, he lets her die. Bolting a bird on turn... What? I'll get rid of Still Leaf Champion here. I mean, if he gets a Still Leaf Champion back, I'm okay with that. BWW 870. If you're listening, dude. What up? Oh. There's no way you make that play. There's no way you make that play to bolt that bird. He's seen the whole deck last game. There's no way he makes the play to bolt the bird there. I don't care. I mean, even if he gets a Carnage Tyrant out of this, which I expect him to just Eldest Reborn, bring back Golgari Finebroker here. So Eldest Reborn, sacks. He brings back Golgari Finebroker. Golgari Finebroker gives him back Eldest Reborn. He might want to get my Carnage Tyrant, but I think that the Finebroker coming back, getting his Eldest Reborn back, he recasts Eldest Reborn. I sack Nullhide Ferox, and we go from there. It's a good Sultai deck, though. Like, it's definitely how I would play Sultai. Yeah, we'll sack Nullhide Ferox. I mean, we've got another Ferox, we've got another Carnage Tyrant, so. So, I'm just gonna... Damn it. Sorry, I am raging so hard right now, guys. 100% on tilt. Okay, so now we'll discard a card. We'll discard the Nullhide Ferox. So discarding Nullhide Ferox works pretty good for us there. Vraska. So he paid 2 mana. He's going to Vraska, downtick this. So we're going to go... I'm going to hit him. I'm going to play Llanowar Elf. Nullhide Ferox. I mean, yeah, we could have killed the Vraska, but a little tilted. I'm a little tilted. A little bit tilted there, James. Yep. Just a wee bit tilted. Oh, opponent's making either what is either the most stupid yet best plays in the entire world, or he's stream sniping. Like, I don't know. He doesn't find broker. Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, so he had fine to get back to fine broker. That's a thing. Now cast fine broker, which will get him back his Eldest Reborn again. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna be playing this shit all week next week. We're gonna be playing Sultai. We're gonna be playing Golgari. Just all the variants of Golgari. Next week is going to be a Golgari week, so I hope you guys are ready to have some fun. So, I wish I could give this to another one of my creatures, and just give Carnage Tyrant trample. Yes, we would love to shoot that thing down. Oh, that's right. I have to pay 2 mana. before I can cast this with Nullhide Ferox. At you, at you. Okay, well. More Golgari zombies for Golgari week. I think I'm going to try to play all the different variations. We got Golgari Menagerie. We've got Golgari mid-range. I'm going to squeeze some Sultai decks in there. I know a lot of people want to play with Sultai. So we're going to squeeze some Sultai decks in and stuff. So we're going to have some fun with it. Alright. Vine Mare is a pretty good card to draw here. It's possible that the opponent knew that, you know, because I revealed a land off the Vivian Reed, that I wanted to get to 6 mana and that it was important to get rid of it. And it's possible that that we're not dealing with a stream sniper at all here. But he is definitely... He's definitely good if that's the case. Alright, so here's Vine Mare. Hey look, I've got to discard a card. Don't have one. And then he's going to start getting value back. I need a Banefire. I should probably be throwing everything that's not Banefire away. Let's put that on bottom. Yeah, I think we at this point we just kind of have to dig for Banefire. Right? Just draw Banefire. Just draw Banefire. Banefire is our way out. We just need to draw Banefire. Dude's psychic if he ain't sniping. Yeah, I mean, people snipe. It's a thing. It happens. Like, I get that you want to have, like, you want to play the streamer or whatever, but you're definitely not helping our cause. I don't know. Some of you are absolutely loving the fact that I am just on tilt. Some of you, like Jareth Miles, is over there laughing his ass off right now. This man is so happy that I'm on tilt. You know, with friends like you, I don't need enemies. Either of these blocks make me lose my Vine Mare, so like, what did he get back? Like, he didn't get back like our Carnage Tyrant or something? What the hell, opponent? Now, how are you? Oh, you got our Vivian Reed back. That's what he got. Okay, never mind. I'm not even paying attention to this game. Frenemies! Right? Actually, you don't approve of this type of tilt. Why not? Oh, you prefer genuine mana screw tilt, right? Well, we've had that tonight as well. So... Rocker. Love you too, fella. Love you too. I mean, let's play a card that... Watch. We're going to go land. Well, that's almost land. Hey, look. That's land. Hey! That's land. Look what's under it. Ah! I just quit. BWW 870. Never play you again, sir. I'll never play you again. Alright. Wow. Just seeing Frenzy giving us mostly lands puts us on to... Yeah, just rage. Just pure, unadulterated rage. Okay, your line, that was good. Yeah, I know. I know. You love this. I mean, that's why you're the DM. Like, you get to just put everyone on tilt during Dungeons and Dragons. By the way, I know this is not Magic related, but, you know, I get 10% a night, right? Jareth Miles, are we playing this weekend? Are we playing Saturday? This is where you shut off the stream without signing off. No, I'm not gonna do that. That was our third game though, right? Next weekend. Okay, all right. We got some D&D going on next weekend. Jeez. So what do I think about this deck? This deck's shit. All right. I don't say that about devs decks and things, no matter how bad they are. Like, sometimes they're budget and they just don't line up. But this deck just did nothing but give me land all night long. It felt good, like, kind of sometimes. You know, like, or in the words of Rush, this deck's butt. All right, I got rid of that. I got rid of that Zax. Yeah. Mono Blue Wizards and Mono Red Wizards are both actually really good decks right now. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how the deck 5-0'd. Yeah. Needs more cowbell. Oh, I need like a Christopher Walken like thing. When Eric takes off the PG filter and just starts cursing, right? Yeah. There's people like I still don't drop the F-bomb. Like we don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that in stream. Like F-bombs are. It's not. You don't have to do that. You can do a walk. You can do the walking voice. I can't. But you know. Yes, I want to so bad. I want to so bad. Now, I can only just dial it back so much. It's... Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Well, guys, so what do we think about the deck? Did you guys enjoy this? Did you guys think this deck's pretty good? Huh? Get Stompy on him. The hubs, that's it. I mean, you've made it to the end of the stream here. Drop 2 land and 2 treasure maps and... for 4 Ripjaw Raptors, possibly. What? If it makes you feel any better, you just posted another deck on the Reddit. This deck, like, playing this makes you just want to... Oh... It was the buttest deck of all the decks this year. This was the deck that everyone was all hyped for. It was like, oh man, did you see that Experimental Frenzy deck? Did you see the Experimental Frenzy deck? And I was like, yeah. Honestly, if you want to see a cool Experimental Frenzy deck, you want one that is like, this one's got 12 1-drops, right? 14 2-drops. But that's still not my favorite Experimental Frenzy. Are you ready? My favorite Experimental Frenzy deck. 20 21 drops, guys. 21 drops. And only 20 land, right? You may not even get to the mana to be able to play Experimental Frenzy, but if you do, it's going to go ham. So, yeah, this deck looks like it would be more fun than this Experimental Frenzy deck was. So, probably going to play this Boros White Frenzy deck for you guys here soon. So, oh, you beat this deck in your last match Wednesday? Cool. People get people do. They get hyped over some of the worst decks in the world, and it's like, man, that looks cool, and it looks like it did something. But I wouldn't take. So let me go back to the point of, I tell you guys all the time that I can't put a lot of reliability onto a deck that went 5-0, right? I mean, if you really want a deck to go 5-0, you can just keep playing it and playing it and playing it and playing it. Eventually, you're going to get 5 matchups in a row, and yeah. Might start recording Dark Souls tonight for the channel, along with posting your Reddit deck. Awesome, dude. I know you're a big Dark Souls fan, and like Madness would be all over that. He loves some Dark Souls. I need to go back. I need to finish Dark Souls 3. I have yet to beat Dark Souls 3. But you want to see me get raged? Oh my goodness. I've watched people like go through Dark Souls and just never get hit, or at least that one dude did. Just don't pick up armor, don't pick up anything. He just runs through the whole daggum game, and it's like, whatever. How do you do that? But I can't do that. I go to fight like, you know, a knight, and that knight just messes me up, man. It's just, oh. Dark Souls. Welcome to Dark Souls, right? Anyway, guys, I had fun hanging out with you guys. This deck sucks. Don't take this deck to F&M. Somebody's just gonna beat you to death with your own cards or something like happened to us, right? Do I still have you on Xbox? Did I ever have you on Xbox? What was your Xbox gamer tag? I've got Rush on Xbox, I think. So, right. Late night stream? No, not tonight, guys. Not tonight. New perspectives. That's exactly what this deck was. It was like new perspectives. Sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. So, maybe Gruul Frenzy just didn't want to show up for me. But, if you guys want to try it, check it out. If you want to play any of the other decks, go for it. Somebody's just going to beat you to death with your own deck. Still in a boot. Yeah, it's going to be in a boot for the next couple weeks. I've got a Robo boot on, so Revenant Souls. That's you? Oh, okay. Revenant Soul. I'll check you out. Send me a message. It's KIIIOUGH online. So check it out. All right, guys. That's it. That's all I've got. I've got nothing else. I've got no more. I got no suggestions for this deck. How to make this deck better? There we go. It's automatically a better deck. There we go. It's a better deck. How to win with it? Delete it and play something else. Oh, man. That's what I got. Enjoy. I hope you guys did enjoy the night stream. We'll see you guys back tomorrow night. Pretty sure we've got a Devs deck coming up for you guys. I am going to be streaming on Friday for the next couple weeks. So, like, Saturday's probably going to be my only day that I'm taking off on streams. So, I just don't have F&M, like paper F&M to go to. So, yeah. We're going to be playing a Devs deck tomorrow night. It's a Dimir deck. I think it's Dimir. I know it's an Atrada deck. So we're going to play around with that. Should be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to it. I am. I really am. I'm looking forward to Deb's Dimir deck. So it should be a lot of fun. Unsealing makes everything better. It does. Maybe I should just go. By the way, for those of you wanting to know like where my unsealing deck like finally ended up at, I ended up with Elvish Rejuvenator in that 3-drop spot, and treasure maps, man. Like, that's where I want to be with Sarkhan's Unsealing. I don't know if I would actually be in white at all. Like, if I was gonna play something, if I was gonna play Unsealing, I don't know if I would be in Naya. But if I was going to be playing in Naya, I think this is about where I would want to be, and the deck feels really, really good. In the sideboard, I've got some Vivian Reeds. I think the Sunbird's Invocation slot, I ended up trying that out a little bit. Sunbird's Invocation was just broken in the deck, so maybe that Sunbird's Invocation is maybe better than Karn in this particular deck, just because it's going to allow you to get more cast and things like that. So, Rejuvenator over the Guide. Yeah, because Rejuvenator actually ramps where the Guide doesn't actually ramp. And that's why I went with Rejuvenator, because it will help ramp you. District Guide is just going to put the card in your hand, where Rejuvenator actually puts the card onto the battlefield as far as the land goes. Now, if you do need to just go look and get, you know, a particular color land, like a white source or something, then yeah. But the mana base looks really, really sweet. I have not had problems getting colors and stuff, except for you know, a couple small like hiccups where you were a little bit of a turn behind, having to like Deafening Clarion on 4 because something come in tapped or something. But I think that you know, I think that could actually be fixed with not running Sun-Petaled Grove and actually running Temple Gardens here, which is probably the next change I would make, would be change this to Temple Gardens. And then we could also like just leave, like get rid of one of the forests for a Temple Garden, and then only leave one Sun-Petaled Grove. So I'm going to continue tweaking on the mana a little bit. I think Temple Gardens is definitely, like, if I was, the change that I hadn't made that I wanted to make was, let me do this really quick. This is the only change I would make to the deck as far as lands go. There we go. I would run the Temple Gardens and one Sun-Petaled Grove. This ups your white count to 16 white sources, so that you can easily cast the Lyra on 5 at about a 90% rate, and then you know, you can just kind of go from there. It does need a little bit more white, or a little bit more green, but the deck's pretty straightforward. It's pretty sweet. I've been enjoying it. So yeah. It slows you down and hurts you. You need the life early game. Nah. I won't concede that. I won't. I think that you know, if you're bringing a Temple Garden in on 3 and you're paying 2 life to wipe the board, it's worth it. It's worth it. I don't know. I get that it can get you whatever basic land that you need, but I mean, this is a 25 land deck. I haven't missed with it yet, and after going through and managing the colors in this deck, the deck's actually been pretty sweet. Like seriously, like when I play it, it's been really good. So I'm not gonna say I don't want to run shock lands, man. Like, I think more times than not, shock lands are going to be better for you than a land that's more likely to end tapped. Another reason for the Temple Gardens over the Sun-Petaled Grove is because I was having a lot of problems with Rootbound Crag coming in tap. And the Temple Gardens will bring in Rootbound Crag on tap. It'll also, you know, it's another card that can bring your Clifftop Retreats on tap. So overall, it actually smooths the deck out a little bit more. So I'm going to try it with the Temple Gardens. I haven't been playing it with Temple Gardens, but like when I was playing the deck, the only hiccups I was having was not having like all my Sun-Petaled Groves would enter tap and stuff. So I think that I would rather have, or maybe like 2 Sun-Petaled Groves and 3 Temple Gardens or something like that. But all in all, I think that I think this is about where I would be. I know as far as color sources go, we got the proper amount of color sources minus 1 green. The deck does need 1 more green source, and when the next set comes out, we'll have that, and it'll be just absolutely phenomenal. So yeah. Wonder if we'll see a 5-color chromatic lantern control deck pop up at any point. I think so. I think people will be trying it. I think it'll be fine. Gift is nice unless you want unsealing on curve. I mean, you can still turn 3 gift, and then you have your unsealing available. Gift might be really, really good. It is a lot of damage, but playing your spells on turn is really, really good, man. So yeah. There's people that have tried to play the new Ballista card. I mean, I don't want to call it Ballista because it ain't that good. It ain't a walking Ballista. It ain't a hangerback walker, but it is an X cost construct. So the new construct's pretty bad. It could be good. So I'm sure there's a Joda deck out there. So either way, guys, that's all I've got for you guys tonight. I hope you all had fun. I had fun hanging out with you guys, and the deck was just butt. It was butt. So, either way, we'll see you next time. Have a good one.